Hello, welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe.
Hello everyone and welcome to today's video on increasing your ability to remember things. In today's fast-paced world, we're constantly bombarded with information, making it difficult to retain everything we need to remember. Whether it's studying for exams, keeping up with work tasks, or even just remembering where you left your keys, having a good memory is essential for success in many areas of our lives. But the good news is that memory is not something we're born with, it's a skill that can be improved with practice and the right techniques. In this video, we'll be discussing some of the most effective strategies for enhancing your memory and retaining information more effectively. So if you're ready to sharpen your mind and take your memory skills to the next level, then let's dive in. There are several methods you can use to improve your memory and increase your remembering ability. Here are some effective techniques. 1. Repetition and practice. Repetition and practice are effective strategies for improving memory and increasing remembering ability. When we repeat information or practice a skill over and over again, we strengthen the neural connections in our brain that are responsible for memory. This process, known as long-term potentiation, enhances the ability of our brain cells to communicate with one another and form stronger connections, making it easier for our brains to retrieve the information when we need it. To use repetition and practice to improve memory, you might try several techniques. First, review information multiple times, especially when it's new or unfamiliar. This can help cement the information in your memory and make it easier to recall later. Repetition is especially important when you are trying to learn something complex, like a new language or a set of scientific concepts. Another technique is reciting important details aloud. When you say something out loud, you engage multiple senses and neural pathways, which can help improve memory retention. For example, you might try reading a passage from a book aloud or reciting a list of vocabulary words or mathematical formulas. Writing key points down is also an effective way to reinforce memory retention. When you write something down, you are engaging the motor areas of your brain, which helps strengthen memory pathways. You might try taking notes during a lecture or writing a summary of a chapter in a textbook to help reinforce the information in your memory. Additionally, practicing a new skill regularly, such as playing an instrument or speaking a new language, can help improve your ability to remember and recall the information associated with that skill. Regular practice strengthens the neural connections involved in learning and can help improve overall memory function. In summary, repetition and practice are powerful tools for improving memory and increasing remembering ability. By reviewing information multiple times, reciting important details aloud, writing key points down, and practicing new skills regularly, you can enhance your memory and improve your ability to recall information more easily. 2. Association. Association is a powerful tool that can help us remember things more effectively. By creating meaningful connections between new information and existing knowledge, we can enhance our ability to recall and retrieve information when needed. One effective way to associate is to use visual imagery, such as creating mental pictures or diagrams that link different pieces of information together. Another strategy is to use mnemonics, which are memory aids that use patterns, acronyms, or other cues to help us remember specific details. By utilizing association techniques, we can improve our memory retention and make learning more efficient and enjoyable. 3. Visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool that can help us remember things more effectively. By creating a mental image of the information we want to remember, we can encode it in our brains in a way that is more memorable and easier to recall. For example, if you need to remember a list of items, you can create a mental image of those items in a specific order or location. Alternatively, if you need to remember a concept, you can visualize it as a diagram or a flowchart. To visualize effectively, you can use your imagination to create a vivid mental image, engage your senses to make the image more real, and practice recalling the image multiple times to reinforce the memory. 4. Chunking. Chunking is a mnemonic technique that involves grouping information into small, meaningful chunks, making it easier to remember and recall. By breaking down large amounts of information into smaller, more manageable pieces, our brains can process and store it more effectively. One common example of chucking is memorizing a phone number by grouping it into 3 sets of numbers instead of trying to remember all 10 digits at once. To use chucking, try to identify patterns or associations between pieces of information and group them accordingly. This technique can be useful for remembering things like lists, names, dates, and other types of information that might otherwise be difficult to recall. For example, if you need to remember a long phone number, you might break it up into 3 sets of 3 digits and 1 set of 4. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, subscribe our channel and give us a comment.